Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my Lord God. Hey guys, Stephen I Ford from My Ford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. Today we're up the top. I wouldn't say up the top. I would say in one of the pristine parks of Auckland City, Western Springs. And this is a new development. As you can see, it's a public area. And down the bottom, I'm going to span and then we'll look down to some of Western Springs ponds with the ducks and the swans and you name it dwell on. Well, today's subject, we're going to talk about goal setting and how important it is to have goals in your life. Now, it's like saying you want to go into the future. And you and I know if we're going to somewhere we don't know nothing about, say, for example, if you're going to go and visit a friend at a place and you don't know where you're going. So we use what it's called Google Map to navigate, to help us navigate to where that place is, because we don't know where it is. Well, the future is very similar. Most people want to go into the future without any plans. Now that's dangerous, serious. That is dangerous to want to face the future without plans. Excuse me. I'm just going to wipe my camera a bit. And it's like going into the future with a blindfold. But you know the beauty about life? You and I have the opportunity and choice to write up. Of course, that's the truth of the matter. It's no good in your brain sometimes. It's got to be in a written format. You got to write your goals on a piece of paper. On some of my recent video, it's called Vision Board. You need to see your goal. You need to see where you're going. It's like saying, for example, as I said earlier, you want to go somewhere, you don't know where you're going, and you have to use Google Map to get there. What's the use of firing up Google Map but you don't look at the map? I mean, you can, these days, it's called voice command, and you listen to the voice to direct you to where it's going. Well, goal is very similar. It's not very similar, it's actually the same. In the same aspect, when you set a goal, you are setting yourself a pathway to take you into the future, to where you want to be. And most of my my videos to do about finances. That's why it's called I Ford Fortune, creating huge fortunes for yourself and your family in the future. And that's how you can do it. Just make sure the goal that you write on your piece of paper or your vision board, it's bigger than you ever expect to achieve or physically acquire. The beauty about a written word is because it's your words, not my words. That's what the key is, because you're setting yourself a goal of the things you want in the future, not the things that's available today and possible today. Because remember, the future, we don't know where we're going. But we can set a pathway with the future will be waiting for you and I when we get there. And that's why goal setting is very important. Whatever your goal is, it's in your head. Don't ask anybody. Stop, think, take some time to sit quietly somewhere. That's why I'm probably up here, just outside of Auckland. And here's the wife coming up. And of course, a place of tranquility and peace. A place where you can think. You got to use your head. You don't just carry this thing on top of your shoulder and your body for no reasons. There's a reason for it. Start using it and you'd be surprised all the beautiful things that come out of your own head. See, the things coming out of my head, I'm talking to you about it right now. So take the time. Take the time to write up your goal. Like I said, avoid just keeping your goals in your head. You've got to write them down, because when you write them down, you're physically bringing it to reality, not just in your head. Things in the spirit, say, for example, we can't see. It's like that. You can't see the spirit, but they do exist. We can't see in your head, but it does exist. But once you start writing your goals, you'll be surprised. You're bringing it to reality, bringing it to today's time, preparing it for the future. You're also telling the future, or say God, for example, or the universe, please prepare these things for me. When I get there, I'm going to get it. I'm a testimony of that fact. Most of what I have today is because I have written them down basically first, look at it every day. You know where I put my vision board? At the end of my foot, in my bed, at the bottom of my bed. So when I go to bed, I see it. The last thing I see before I go to bed. When I wake up, it's the first thing I see. Why? I'm preparing and I'm giving you some secrets how you can reach your fantastic goals in the future. And the beauty of us, we can design our own future just with words. Your words, my words. That's why you probably like some of my videos, huh? Because you like my words. Say it's only words, but I'm not criticizing you. So words are very, very important. Let me ask the wife. I'm here again. What do you think of words, huh?
Absolutely beautiful. Words are very powerful, and it depends how you use them. So if you're using them in a negative way, you'll get a negative attitude.
No, negative result.
Result, wow.
Thank you.
Sorry, yeah, negative result. So always be mindful of how you speak to people. Like if you know that they don't like what you're saying, and you can tell by their body actions, you should really change the way you speak to them and say nice things, because you're going to get a positive result back, aren't you?
Absolutely. Thank you, sweetheart.
So I just wanted to share that. So sometimes, we can use negative words. If that person doesn't adhere to it, well, you're going to leave the other person not feeling good about themselves. So
Preach it.
that's all I wanted to say. I want to say, make sure that you want to treat someone like how you want to be treated, with kind words, uplifting words, powerful words. It's a gift.
Awesome. Thank you, sweetheart. Now, you've heard from the wife. That's some of the beauty. And of course, again, as we close off with it's a new development up here in Western Springs, one of Auckland City's prestige public place. And then we're looking down at the pond where most people sort of tend to walk around and feed the ducks and the swans. But anyway, goal setting is very important. Do you understand that? Goal setting is very important. Take my videos literally and start practicing it. Get yourself a clean exercise book. Go and get one. They're cheap. Get a pen, start writing your goal. Your goal's in your head. Think about it. Imagine. And you'd be surprised you will get there. And if you haven't subscribed to my video, there should be a button down the bottom here somewhere, the YouTube video. Subscribe to it so you can get more new videos every time I post them up. But otherwise, join some of the recommendations that I have also recommended regarding cryptocurrencies. Get on with it, because you're going to be missing out if you don't. Anyway, this is Stephen R. from My Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. We love you. God loves you. We'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.